And one last look at Pierce. From Inglewood, California, began his career and played 15 years here in Boston. And if you ask him, he'll always bleed Celtic green.
Oh, come on!
An appropriate ending for Paul Pierce. He couldn't have scripted it any better. Not far from North Station is where Paul Pierce forged his basketball legacy.
That was Paul Pierce's last game as a visitor against his former team in Boston. What a way to go out by making the three-pointer with the Celtics fans going wild, showing Pierce some love. The Celtics player showing him some love. The one Celtic fan getting teary-eyed, holding the Celtic forever sign. God bless the Celtics fans and the organization. He was drafted with the 10th overall pick in 1998 by the Boston Celtics, where he spent 15 seasons with the team. He got the nickname The Truth from Shaquille O'Neal when Pierce dropped 42 points in a regular season game on March 13, 2001. Shaq pulled a Boston reporter who had a notepad. Then Shaq says, "Take this down. My name is Shaquille O'Neal, and Paul Pierce is the mother effing truth. I knew he could play, but I didn't know he could play like this. Paul Pierce is the truth." Shaq is good at giving players nicknames. He gave Dwayne Wade the nickname Flash. The truth suits Paul Pierce as a nickname. He is the truth, and you can't handle the truth. Before Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen arrived in Boston, Paul Pierce spent the majority of his prime years with a mediocre team, whose second best player was Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker known for his shimmy dancing. Watching these two on the Celtics was cool. The Pierce-Walker duo was like the Ray Allen-Rashard Lewis duo on the Sonics. Both duos on their respective teams wore green. Paul Pierce and Ray Allen were the best players on those teams, while Walker and Lewis were the second best players. Both teams did not have much success in the 2000s. Pierce and Walker were in the playoffs twice in 2002 and 2003, going to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2002, almost going to the finals, facing the Lakers, but lost to the Nets. In 2003, they beat the Pacers in the first round, but lost to the Nets again, this time in the semifinals. The Nets literally swept Boston in the series. After Walker was traded before the 2003-2004 season started to the Mavericks, Paul Pierce and the Celtics lost in the first round of the 2004 and 2005 playoffs to the Pacers twice. After that, from 2005 to 2007, the Celtics missed the playoffs. As for the Seattle Supersonics, the only time Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis went to the playoffs was in 2005, when they beat the Sacramento Kings in the first round before losing to the Spurs in 6 games in the semifinals. Some thought the Sonics probably could have upset the Spurs, but I doubt it. San Antonio overall was better, and they were still going to beat them even if Rashard Lewis didn't get hurt for the rest of the series or not. I mean, even if the Sonics did go to the Western Conference Finals, do you really think they was going to beat the Phoenix Suns with Steve Nash, Shawn Marion, Amari Stoudemire, Joe Johnson, Quentin Richardson, among others? Yeah, I don't think so. But the Sonics overall in the 2000s, they were just plain mediocre. The only time they went to the playoffs was in 2002. when they lost to the Spurs in the first round. And then they lost to, like I said, they lost to the Spurs in the second round in 2005. They lost to the Spurs twice. And then came the big three. The Celtics win the 2008 finals. Pierce was finals MVP. In 2013, Pierce, along with Kevin Garnett and Jason Terry, were traded to the Nets, where he spent a season with the Nets, spent another season with the Wizards, where he was a veteran leader and a veteran presence, helping the team get to the playoffs, sweeping the Raptors in the first round before losing to the Hawks in the second round. Lastly, spent his last 2 seasons with the Clippers, reunited with former Celtics coach Doc Rivers. I remember Pierce saying in September 2015, if the Clippers win a championship, he would have retired after the season. I don't know why he said that, because the Clips weren't winning anything, since the team is cursed whether they're a good team or a bad team. Of course, Pierce returned for the 2016-2017 season, announcing his 19th and final season. Here he is kissing the leprechaun from the Celtics logo on the court. Pierce's last game came to an end when the Clippers lost to the Jazz in the first round in LA. He had 6 points and 3 rebounds. The Clippers should have beaten the Jazz. Yes, the Jazz have talent, but that Clippers team was more experienced, and I thought they were the better team. And Chris Paul also had his last game in Game 7 as a Clipper, since he's now with the Houston Rockets. I'm sure Clippers fans will miss Pierce for his hard effort on the court. He's a Hall of Famer for sure, and he's definitely getting his jersey retired for the Celtics. He's a 2008 NBA champion, 2008 Finals MVP. Personally, I thought Garnett should have won it. I guess since Pierce played longer in Boston, they figured they'd give it to him. 10-time NBA All-Star, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012. All-NBA second team once. 3-time All-NBA third team in 2002, 2003, and 2008. All-NBA first rookie team. 2010 three-point shootout champion. Had his jersey retired for Kansas. McDonald's All-American and California Mr. Basketball. Some don't think he was a Hall of Famer before KG and Ray arrived in Boston. But he was a Hall of Famer before he was a champion. Even Jamal Crawford said after the Clippers' final regular season game for the 2016-2017 season, he pretty much said about Paul Pierce, first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best I've ever seen, period. You got that right, Jamal Crawford. He sure is. Going back to Draymond Green saying to Pierce, chasing that farewell tour, they don't love you like that. You thought you was Kobe. And Draymond talking about he better than Paul Pierce. Man, Paul Pierce in his prime was better than you, Draymond. Anyways, it's a good thing Paul Pierce replied back. He replied saying, 73 wins, and you thought you was going to win a title that year? 3-1 lead? Oops. Get him, Pierce. You can't handle the truth, Draymond. Shut your donkey from shred looking butt up. Don't disrespect the legend. Some think Pierce was never athletic. Pierce could dunk. He even said on ESPN's The Jump, he tells the young kids to go on YouTube. That's right, go to YouTube and you'll see what a nasty dunker he was. I remember he once dunked on Joe Smith. Here he is dunking on Chris Mim. Here he is dunking on Chris Mim again, this time as a member of the Lakers. Kobe, what kind of defense was that? That was horrible. I can't believe Kobe played horrible defense and just let Pierce go right past him. NBA 2K17 is Paul Pierce's final appearance of the 2K series. He also said that what he'll miss the most about playing are the team dinners, being around his teammates, and playing poker. Good luck what you do next. Currently, he's an ESPN analyst. What do you want?
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Looking back on all I've done, I hear the voices calling. Boy, did you get what you want, or do you feel you're haunted? Do you fly amongst the stars, or do you feel you falling? Wishing you could change it all.